What would happen if you actually drank a perk cola in real life? Would you become stronger? Or would you face the grim consequences of ingesting it? In today's video, we'll answer that with Mellee Machiato. How strong could you become? How many calories could you ingest and still be okay? Could all of it really fit into one can? And many other questions that you may have. Stick around because we'll address all your questions. First, let's rewind to the start of Call of Duty Zombies. It was 2008, and many watching this might not have been gaming back then. World at War just released in November, bringing the revolutionary Call of Duty Zombies. This game mode transformed Call of Duty for years. Back then, you could buy a perk cola for 10 cents. And now it's 40 cents. Hell, even the game's not free from inflation apparently. These perk colas gave you insane benefits, almost godly powers that were essential for progressing in zombies. But are these benefits truly unhuman? Can we replicate them in real life? I'm not saying to try this, but if these perks were real, what powers would you gain from ingesting one? Let's fast forward today. 1 second. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, as the perk suggests, Mellee Machiato has everything to do with punching stuff really hard. It's a new perk in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 that allows you to hit zombies much harder with your fists and send them flying back. But what kind of power will we need to do these insane feats? Well, first off, let's assume a zombie is the size of an average person. Let's say 5'9" and 180 pounds. I said average. Don't compare yourself to a zombie. To actually exert the force needed to make someone stumble, you only need roughly 246 newtons of power. Yes, I said newtons. It's getting a bit weird in here, but stay with me. After a bit of research, I concluded that a normal human can punch with roughly 1,000 newtons of force. Sounds like a lot, right? Well, a professional boxer can hit up to 2,400 newtons of force, but you don't see people flying across the room. So what's the actual number for dramatic effect? Well, this number varies greatly between 5 to 10,000 newtons. So we'll stick right there in the 7,500 newton range for now. So what does this actually mean? Well, it means you would have to hit 3 times harder than a professional boxer to achieve the feat. Now, with that in mind, what happens to your body when exerting this much force? Well, at 3,500 to 4,000 newtons, your bones begin to break in most people. So you throw in the punch, you wouldn't have an arm after performing this feat. So apparently something would have to be done with that, right? Steel plates? I guess so. But back to that force. At around 3,500 mark, a person becomes severely injured. So technically, we're on the right track with how the zombies are handled in the game. With the math out of the way, if you are able to exert 7,500 newton pounds of force, you need a punch at roughly 30 meters a second, or 67 miles per hour, with added weight to your fist or arm. Hence where the steel around your bone would come into play. But all in all, this wouldn't work too well in the real world. Not enough power can actually be generated by a normal person. But in special cases, perhaps. So in this video, we see our player punch through a brick wall. Now, how much force is needed to break a brick wall? Well, crazy enough, 3,000 to 5,000 newtons of force as well. So it all aligns with what we covered thus far. Now to the next question. Are you able to consume 57,000 calories in one go, or even in one day? 57,000 calories is in no way doable. But if you did, this is what your meal plan would consist of. Breakfast, 5 pancakes with syrup and butter, 5 sausage links, a large milkshake. Mid-morning snack, 2 pints of ice cream. Lunch, 10 cheeseburgers, a large fries, and 2 sodas. Afternoon snack, a whole large pizza, and a bag of chips. Dinner, 15 pieces of fried chicken, 2 large orders of mac and cheese, and 2 sodas. Evening dessert, an entire cake, large bowl of nuts. Late night snack, 4 burritos, and 2 milkshakes. Whew. Yeah, no one's doing that. And even if that is slightly shy of 57,000 calories, there's no way you or anyone would be able to handle that food schedule. Another way is if you were to gorge yourself on oils. 35 cups of oil would render the same caloric intake at 57,000 calories. It's just not happening and can't happen. So is there any way that they actually put that many calories in a 12-ounce can? Not at all. Worth a try though. Maybe one day we'll be superhuman like this, but in reality, it's a no-go. Melee Machiato is just too much. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more like this, and comment down below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Oh, and be sure to check out my other videos. Peace.